I am compelled to find that a retrial is warranted. Mr. Wallace deserves an opportunity to present his defense before a new and impartial jury. Accordingly, the previous judgment of conviction is set aside, and a new trial is ordered with all deliberate speed.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, Futuristic Mike, and I'm back with another For Life video if you're new. Make sure y'all leave your theories, comments, everything down below in the comment section. Well, your theories for Season 2, if there is a Season 2, because we're not going to really be able to discuss theories and predictions no more because this is the last episode. So, if you're a fan of For Life, if you love For Life, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you can always see when I'm dropping some content so you never miss any For Life news. Now, this is going to be my review for For Life Season 1, Episode 13. Now, we've came a long way to get to this point. We watched 12 episodes before this episode, and we're finally here, the final episode of the show. The season finale. I'm not going to say the series finale because I have hope that there's going to be a Season 2. I hope you guys have hope too. I hope we actually get the Season 2, but you know, I really think that there's a lot more story to explore and a lot more to talk about. So hopefully we get that second season so we can see Aaron's life outside of prison. Hopefully he gets out of prison soon. But we're going to be discussing what happened in this episode. But before we get into it, if you guys enjoy discussions like this, please be sure to give the video a like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you can never miss any other uploads. Now, it's been quite the ride over the weeks for Aaron Wallace. This has been a crazy drama-filled show. The show had a few flashback episodes. Episode 4 was, and also episode 10, I believe. Cassius Dawkins coming into the picture in this show definitely made things a lot more complicated for Aaron. It spiced things up a lot in the prison in the show. We still don't know who survived from the prison riot. We know that Jamal survived and he's going to be coming back. He's going to need protection, but we don't know if Cassius survived, and we don't know a lot of other things. So there was a huge cliffhanger at the end of this episode that leaves things wide open for a second season. So hopefully, like I said, I hope we get that second season. There's still plenty of questions left hanging over this. So we just got to hope and pray that everything goes good for Aaron in Season 2. I mean, we know for a fact, sooner or later, he's going to get out of jail. It's just up to them whether or not they want to explain the story in the second season. And in my opinion, they have plenty of information and plenty of story to explore in order to make a Season 2. It just depends. I think the ratings were pretty good and the numbers were up for this show, so I don't see any reason why the show would get canceled. But we begin the finale of For Life with Aaron in prison. He's locked down and finding all of his belongings gone. Now, he needs all of his stuff in order to prep for his case. There's just one problem after another. Aaron has faced so many problems on his journey in prison, trying to get out. There's just problem after problem. Now, Maskins tries to do whatever he can to get in the way of Aaron and his retrial. He talks to Cyrus and tries to obtain the footage of the riot inside the prison. He's doing whatever he can to make more roadblocks for Aaron, and I'm just sick of Maskins at this point. I know everyone watching is tired of this dude. We just want him to go down. We want him to get caught. It's coming sooner or later. If they get a Season 2, it's coming. Now, with Cyrus listening from a distance and watching the cameras like a hawk, Aaron tries to gather his witnesses before heading to the courtroom. On the way to the courtroom, Sophia manages to stop the bus, and she tells Aaron that he needs to file for a transfer because of what happened. Things are going to get dangerous for him, and especially if things turn sour in court and things don't go his way, he's definitely going to have to file for a transfer because people are going to be coming for Aaron's head, and it's just the best move at this point. Aaron has dealt with another blow as a new judge is assigned to the case, Reginald Cummings. And this is one of the judges from the previous episodes. He was in a couple episodes before, and this judge does not play. And let me tell you again, this judge does not play. And that's exactly what happened in this episode. This judge was not playing. He was cutting Aaron no breaks. I understand you got to be hard on the people that come to your courtroom and stuff like that, but this judge is off the chain. Even though this judge is hard on everyone, he still listened to the details of the case with Aaron, and he learned that the NYPD only used one photo, so he agrees to let Aaron call forth his witnesses to get to the bottom of what really happened. And I was surprised he actually let something happen for Aaron, because that wasn't right that they only used one photo to identify him. Now Maskins makes his move, and he releases the surveillance of the prison riot to the press. He's just trying to make matters worse for everyone. He gets to the nurse that Aaron was supposed to use as a witness, and she decides not to testify because, of course, Maskins got to her, and you know how he is, always with his corrupt ways. It's just ridiculous. Now, things don't look good for Aaron at all, and to add fuel to the fire, Maskins uses all of this to gain crucial political points and speaks to a whole group where he condemns Aaron's behavior, calling him a hardened criminal. He calls him a criminal in front of pretty much everyone. He's given one of his speeches in front of a whole crowd and just pretty much embarrasses Aaron Wallace, literally calls him a hardened criminal. And it's just ridiculous how Maskins treats Aaron. It's just ridiculous how he wants to keep an innocent man in jail like that. When they go back to court, Aaron is pretty much shut down. He's told by the judge to get rid of the two witnesses that are used to prove racial bias. But Aaron had one more trick up his sleeve. He had one more witness by the name of Lexi Richardson. And if you guys remember, that was the girl that OD'd at his club. He was taken back to the prison while he was waiting to go back to court, while he was waiting for his witness, Lexi Richardson. When he goes back, he finds Jamal alive and well, but he's looking really rough. He's looking beat up. But the good thing is that Jamal is going to survive. So I was really happy to see that. Now, because of what happened, Aaron tells Jamal that they filed for a transfer, which should go through shortly. Aaron changes his tactics and he speaks to Lexi's father instead of talking to her, and he convinces him to testify to prevent dragging Lexi through this because, you know, her father doesn't want Lexi to have to go through all this in front of like the whole courtroom, in front of the news and the press and everything. So he convinces him to go up and testify instead. Now, her father mentions when he goes up there how his daughter overdosed and he called Maskins to help. He assured them that the men at the club would be dealt with no matter what. That's what Maskins told Lexi's father. Then he goes on talking about how he gave donations to Maskins' campaign to help Maskins out. Maskins is actually called up to the stand, but before he can go up there, the judge calls all of them to the chambers. Now, he's back there talking to all of them, and Maskins confirms that he went after Aaron to get retribution for Lexi's overdose. They're back there talking and saying what they got to say and everything, and then the judge says he'll tell them his verdict in the morning or whatever, and then Aaron says, "I know this has nothing to do with your decision, but, Your Honor, I'm innocent." And there you go, Aaron. I mean, tell the judge what's up, because for real, you're innocent, and I'm sick and tired of everybody trying to give you the runaround. I'm sick of all these roadblocks. Come on, man. I just want my boy Aaron free right now, and this is pissing me off. So, you know, I was happy that he spoke up before he left the chambers, and I had a good feeling at this point. I thought the judge was really going to see it Aaron's way, but we're going to talk about what happened. Now, Aaron's daughter Jasmine's water breaks. Her water actually breaks, and she's taken into the hospital where she gives birth 5 weeks early, and that's pretty early to give birth. Now, Sophia's wife, Anaya, loses her election, and when she gets home, she blames Sophia, admitting she doesn't know how they can move past this. And in my opinion, it really wasn't Sophia's fault. You know, Anaya was just taking things out on her, but we're going to probably see more about that in season 2. Now, in the morning, Aaron receives the judge's verdict, and he learns that he's getting a retrial. And when I heard this, boy, I was jumping up and down, man. I was so freaking happy. I was just so happy for Aaron because that was so much relief. You could see that Aaron was extremely happy when this happened. He's finally getting a retrial, and he gets to prove his innocence. So I was really happy to see this. Now, thanks to Lexi's father, there's hope for him. There's hope for Aaron Wallace. Thank God. Now, Maskins goes and visits Aaron in prison, and this is when things get interesting, man. That Snake Maskins, boy, I'm sick of this dude. I'm tired of this dude. Now, Maskins is Attorney General. So, he has a lot of say-so in the city. He's the Attorney General, and he tells Aaron to drop the retrial in exchange for getting out in 6 months. He says that pretty much he'll get out in 6 months and they'll grant him clemency. But still, this won't go off his record. Aaron will still be a felon, so Aaron's not having it. He does not want that deal at all. Maskins also tells him that he'll drop the charges against Jamal and nothing will be held against his family. Now, I gotta admit that was very convincing, that what Maskin said. That's a convincing argument, but realizing that he'll still be a felon in the eyes of the law, Aaron decides to keep fighting for his freedom, and, I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him at all because I would honestly do the same exact thing. I don't think I would settle for the 6 months and get clemency. I just don't think I'd do it because I'm not trying to have that felony charge on my record. I'm trying to go out and get a good job, and I'm trying to live my life to the fullest. I'm not trying to have that felony on there. So, like I said, I don't blame Aaron for making this decision that he did. Now, if he declines this offer, which he did, his transfer that he put in for would be declined also. Now, as Maskins walks away, Aaron stares down Cyrus as things are left on a cliffhanger. So we just don't know what's going to happen. And Cyrus was staring him down, and this dude is just something else. Because, in my opinion, he's not a very good warden. He's literally trying to go after Aaron. He's not doing the things that a good warden should do. Sophia was the prime example of a good warden. She cared about the people. She cared about the inmates, and she wanted to make a difference. This dude, Cyrus, is just a snake, just like Maskins, and just like a lot of other people on the show. Just like bitch-ass Darius, too. There's a lot of snakes on this show, and Cyrus is definitely one of them. Now, that's the end of the episode. And I thought it was a hell of an episode. I thought it was really good. And it gave me everything that I expected from the season finale. I didn't expect more than this. To be honest, I thought there was some part of me that thought Aaron was going to get out. But then again, I kept thinking to myself, you know what? He probably won't. And it just sucks that he didn't get to see the outside of the prison bars. But there's some hope for him. So since he gets his retrial, we get to see him fight for his freedom in season 2 if there is one. And I just really hope there is. So, man, I'm just really rooting for Aaron. And I'm sure everyone else that's watching this. It was a good finale. Like I said, it didn't disappoint. It didn't keep me bored. I'm kind of upset the show is over, but I got hope that there's going to be another season. So we just got to wait and see. There's a lot of answers that we need. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. Sophia's marriage is heading towards a rocky road. We still need to know about the people that died in the riot. We know Jamal is alive. We don't know if Cassius is alive. There were some other people that died too. There's a lot of questions that we need answered, and I'm sure we'll get all those answers in season 2. So hopefully you guys just keep your fingers crossed for a season 2. Hopefully we get it. And I'll definitely see you guys on a new review for For Life for season 2. Until then, you'll be seeing other reviews from me for other shows and stuff. So just be on the lookout, you guys, because I got other content coming your way. But I'll definitely continue to make more For Life content in the future. If you guys want to donate to the channel to help support the channel, I got links in the description to do so. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. It's your boy, Futuristic Mike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.